Eduardo Lopez.
Do you deserve the things you have? Do you deserve what you want? We all have a different definition of the things we have and the things we want. But the question is, did we earn them? Ever since I could walk, ever since I could talk, ever since I was a little kid, I've always had these big dreams, these big aspirations, these things I just wanted to go ahead and conquer. And as long as I've had these big dreams and aspirations, I've had my old man telling me one piece of information. Do you deserve it? Before I could even shoot back, because I was always quick for an answer, he'd tell me, oh yeah? Why? Good question. So the beginning of last year, I decided that I was going to tackle my first big aspiration. I wanted to conquer fitness. Specifically, I wanted to win a marathon. So here comes my old man again, right when I was ready to go out and run that marathon. Oh yeah? Do you deserve it? Why? So I started making down a list. Went to my head, made a mental list, and I was like, what are my to-dos? Obviously, I gotta train. I have to work out. I have to get in shape. I was in no shape to win a marathon. I asked myself that question and I got my answer. I didn't deserve it. So I went out, I went to the gym, I trained hard for a year, but that wasn't enough. I thought back to another one of pieces of advice that my dad told me, and he goes, you can't accept unacceptable behavior, because that'll get you nowhere. So then I started thinking, damn, I can't just do to-dos. I have to do to-don'ts. What can I do? I can't skip out on the gym. I can't skip out on my diet. Most importantly, I can't drink liquor. Because if not, I ain't going to win that marathon. So I worked hard and I trained. And thank God that at the beginning of last October, I went out and I stepped it up a notch and I went for that duathlon. I didn't want to do the marathon. It wasn't enough for me. I worked too hard that whole year. I went over my to-do list, my to-don't list. I deserved it. I won 4th place in the first time I went out. A month later, I decided that I did too many things. I had to deserve it. I went out, and I won that marathon, that duathlon. I got 1st place in the Key Biscayne duathlon. Thank God. So then I went to my next accomplishment. I wanted to conquer school. And it wasn't just enough to get good grades in school, because I always had good grades in school. I wanted to get a 4.0 GPA. Here comes my old man again. Yeah? Do you deserve that? I was going to give him every single reason why I deserved it. Oh yeah? Why? So I started thinking in my head, alright, not so studious. Started making down my list of to-dos. I need to take notes, I need to study, I need to work hard. Here comes again the second advice. I can't accept unacceptable behavior. No longer can I skip out on school. I can't skip out on work. I have to do every single assignment, and not only that, I have to understand that I can't just memorize it. I need to get that 4.0 GPA. I need to deserve it. So then I make my list of to-don'ts. Hardest thing I had to do, I had to give up going out. I had to stay home. I couldn't accept unacceptable behavior. Most of all, I had to earn it. So thank God, to this day, I still have a 4.0 in GPA in FIU. Not easy to maintain. I don't have a life. The next thing, my newest thing, would be life coaching. I love life coaching. I love inspiring others. And most of all, whenever there's somebody with a problem, I'm always going to be there, because I always want to help them. But that's not enough. My dad told me, do you deserve it? I started thinking in my head, what makes me deserving of telling other people what to do with their lives? Helping them solve their problems. Who am I? How did I earn the title of advice giver? I didn't. So I started to read. I enrolled myself in classes. I got my certification. But still, you can have all knowledge in the world, but does that really make you the person that tells other people what to do? I mean, in the Bible, it wasn't enough to just preach. You had to practice what you preach while you preach what you practiced. So then I decided I have to raise my standards. And most of all, it's been the hardest thing I've ever done because I had to repeatedly expose myself to failure. It wasn't just getting that GPA one time. And it wasn't just going out for that marathon one time. I had to repeatedly keep trying to do everything that I had to do to earn it until I found the right way. And most of all, I had to be the change that I wanted to see in other people. I had to let go of my vices. So the next time you go out and think, I want this, I'm going to go ahead and get that. Think of my old man. Do you deserve it? Oh yeah? Why?